every day. Yeah, 손으로 모아 play. Yeah, yeah. Look, 나름 겸손해. Yeah, 너무 감사해. Yeah, 민지가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼. Yeah, let's get it.
On the beat, by the way.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I know cap. Lie came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love, trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I don't really want friends, everybody fake, I don't got trust. But I just wanna slide, parties in the sky like it's 20.
These two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. We've got Jayshawn Tate, Drew Holiday out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Wood in at the 5 down low. Now here's Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Holiday. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Wood. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Back to Holiday. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Doncic passes to Giddey. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ayton inside, guarded by Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Durant, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And here's Memphis. Doncic outside. Outside Giddey from the arc. And again, Memphis no good. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Durant, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. And there's the drive, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Doncic is doubled. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Avdia. Doncic with it. Giddey with it. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Bogdanovich finds Durant. Now Wood. Now here's Holiday. Guarded by Doncic. Outside Tate. For 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Tate. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Lethal outside shooting. That is Kevin Durant. That is best. Give him airspace and turn the lights out.
To end the run, knocks down the long J.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Boston calls timeout. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Doncic. Here's Walker. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
1:56 left in the first. Walker on the double team, and that's a foul. Called on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:49 left in the first. Connaughton against Giddey. Clock at 6. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Okongwu. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we have to take another look at that block.
Letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Ayton. Bagley comes in for Okongwu. Osman, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Mann in for Giddey. Hachimura outside. Down low. Goes back up. And it's Harris with the rebound.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Now Dinwiddie. Bagley down low. Working on Hachimura. Doesn't go that time. The Celtics have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Connaughton. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Out to Harris. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Hachimura. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after.
The previous play is under review.
And a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Hachimura. Here's Walker. Pass to Jackson. Over Harris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team. Shooting for Boston.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. 7 seconds left in the first. Here's Mann. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
We've got Jetty Osman, also Marvin Bagley out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Durant. Outside Tate. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Memphis trailing here. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Bagley. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And here's Durant. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. The Grizzlies on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Bagley. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Here's Bagley, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Holiday passes to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one's good. Bagley. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Durant. Now Wood. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Bagley. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Harris on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Man misses. The Celtics have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Durant. Boston, no good that time either.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Here's Osman, guarded by Durant. Here's Osman, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Man misses the three. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Three-pointer, Holiday hits a three-pointer. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
From year to year, Holiday is a little inconsistent from three, but the defense has to respect his shot.
Bagley against Tate. And that one's good. Bagley.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the Celtics call time here. A line change here for Memphis. Here's Connaughton. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hachimura outside. Pass to Walker. Out to Hachimura. Three-pointer. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his first foul of the game. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Walker against Doncic. From deep, Giddey. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
4-3. They grab their own miss. Can't hit that one.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Doncic outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Hachimura. Will it go? And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Giddey against Connaughton. Back to Doncic. Pass to Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Walker passes to Connaughton. Now here's Jackson. Outside Walker. To the middle. 6 to shoot.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Ayton. And so it's Marvin Bagley making highlights for Memphis. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
It's a luxury to have this kind of scoring off the bench. Those guys come in, understand their roles, and they play.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Appreciate you joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Marvin Bagley really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Jayshawn Tate out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And here's Holiday. Durant, the pass to Bogdanovic. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Bogdanovic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Doncic against Holiday. Back to Avdia. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Avdia's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Giddey, fires for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside Durant, launches a 3, and the Celtics another 3.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Pass to Avdia. This one for 3. On target from range. Avdia's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Doncic against Holiday. There's Bogdanovich with the 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Avdia. It's Giddey on the wing. Doncic with it. Outside Giddey. Back to Doncic. Here's a Kongwu. And they recover it. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Inside. Here's Tate. Rejected by a Kongwu. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Memphis. Hachimura's checked in for Boston. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Durant. Baseline jumper. And he gets the jumper to drop. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Okongwu. Up and in on the layup. Okongwu's got his first 2 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Holiday passes to Durant. The shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Ayton. Bagley comes in for Okongwu. Osman, he's checked in for Avdia, and it's Mann in for Giddey.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Timeout called. Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Ingles, he's checked in for Harris, and it's Ennis in for Bagley. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Mann. Down low. Here's Osman. Launches it. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter here. And that one's good.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Boy, when you talk about Kemba Walker, what comes to mind is a guy who historically can go out and get you buckets despite the diminutive size.
Ennis misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the left wing. Outside Walker. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Walker can still be a valuable part of a team's rotation doors.
Now, anybody who can score it as consistently as Kemba Walker has in his past life is going to be someone who can contribute. This guy can dominate defenses in pick and roll action. If he's got the three-game cooking, providing that balance to that dribble drive game, look out.
Here's Walker. What a terrific move that is. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
It's Ennis on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Walker with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Timeout call. Memphis. The Celtics making a switch here. Tate's checked in.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Doncic checked in. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Mann, covered by Connaughton. Pass to Ingles. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Marvin Bagley is out there with Jetty Osman. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Harris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Durant gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Dinwiddie. Pass to Mann. Bagley down low. He's covered by Tate. And that one's good. Bagley.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Durant, pass to Wood. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 7 tonight. Holiday against Dinwiddie. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. And Tate gets it to go.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Josh Giddey.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Doncic against Holiday. Pass to man from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Durant. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Timeout call, Memphis. A big group substitution here for Memphis. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Harris. Okongwu comes in for Bagley. Avdia, he's checked in for Osman. And Giddey's subbed in for Mann. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Drew Holiday.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Durant. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Avdia from behind the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Avdia's got 12 points in just the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Doncic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Drew Holiday.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
That's good from Doncic. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Doncic hits them both. Boston with the ball. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Walker against Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For Memphis, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
That's good from Doncic.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Boston, no good that time either. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Desensitizing the very thing or thing that brought you into this in the first place. And when I say I do mean because Mother Earth is and we continue play with your own squishy. And yes, God is watching you. But no need to be embarrassed. For the future is in your hands. No, the future is in your hand. Play with your own squishy. Every boy and girl want man to man. When you feel you've done about the best you can. The wagon, come join the band. Vibrate. Vibrate.
On the floor.
Enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, you think it should be moved till later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Jalen Green is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Murray in at the 4-man position.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Curry. This one for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sometimes that shot feels like the equivalent of a layup, but it's 3 points for Curry instead of 2.
Avdia, the pass to Doncic. Now here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Yes, that goes in.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Doncic. On the wing, Giddey. Back to Doncic. Pass to Avdia. 4 on the clock. From beyond the arc, and then some.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. Golden State moving the ball around. Higgins with it. Okongwu covering. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Kicks to Avdia. Shot clock at 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Curry passes to Adams. Back to Curry. And here is Murray. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. Dinwiddie is checked in for Luka Doncic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now, Dinwiddie passes it to Avdia. Now, here's Adams defending. Avdia kicks to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Ayton a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie dishes to Ayton. Good.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 4-point game.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dinwiddie passes to Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
Now here's Wiggins. No points in the game yet for him. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Giddey against Wiggins. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
We all prefer to watch Steph Curry shoot a 3, but he can really shoot the mid-range jumper.
1:33 left to play in the first. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Pass to Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Keeping his head up at all times, Curry sees his teammate break free.
Dinwiddie with it. Inside. He can't get it to go. Collins with some nice D. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Back to Curry. Wiggins against Giddey. And stolen by Giddey. Now here's Ayton. Guarded closely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got 9 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
It's Curry outside. Can't hit that one. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Abdia. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
At the line for Memphis.
So it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So and for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
For me, it's all about the paint. I like how they've utilized the post, looking to dump it down and capitalize when they see opportunities. It's paying off.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Harris is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Doncic, and it's Osman in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
The pass to Osman. Over Murray. Off the left rim and out.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Memphis. James Ennis comes in for Bagley. Adams, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Curry. Pass to Doncic. And he lays it straight in. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wiggins kicks to Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Mercer. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Passes it to Mann from past the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Green, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Doncic outside. Pass to Osman. Now Ingles. Trying his luck from deep. Buries it from three-point range. And now it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
This is how Ingles went from being undrafted to big money. He does a lot of things for you, but stretching the floor is number one.
Here's Adams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Floats it up for Murray. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Harris has checked in for Joe Ingles. Bagley comes in for James Ennis. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Then for the Warriors, Collins comes in for Adams. And it's McDaniels in for Murray. Bagley with a screen on Wiggins. Dinwiddie dishes to Bagley. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 10. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. The pass to Mann. Now Bagley. Taken away. Now here's Wiggins. D right on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Şengün's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Jalen Green. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Here's Bagley. Plays it up off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Shot by Collins, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Şengün. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Memphis has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. On the wing, Ingles. Şengün covering. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer on the way. Ingles can't get it to go. And here is Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis. Heading to the bench with us. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Well, I think for Memphis, they had about as good a week as they could hope for. Winning all 4, Ernie, all 4 of their matchups.
And they look great doing it. Very impressive stretch. Now back to our game. Pretty impressive first half for the Grizzlies. Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And we've seen Deni Avdija really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins. Curry is out there with Green. Then there's Murray. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Giddey gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Green passes to Curry. Offline with his 3. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ayton a screen on Curry. Doncic passes to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 5. Curry looking it over. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Green. Makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Doncic kicks to Avdija. Here's Giddey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Giddey's got 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Substitution for the Warriors.
On defense, the Grizzlies, they've held a 12-point lead earlier. Curry, good.
An explosion of points tonight for Steph. He's been having fun and smiling. Not the case for the defense.
And they double up Doncic. Pass to Giddey. Fires the three. Here's Okongwu. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Okongwu's now got his second basket. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Doncic passes to Okongwu.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Collins checked in for Steven Adams. Şengün comes in for Murray. And it's McDaniels in for Stephen Curry. McDaniels dishes to Green. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McDaniels. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. The offensive rebound. Bagley, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now, here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green against Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They kick it out to Green.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Timeout called the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Both free throws good from Green.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now the pass to man. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Bagley in the post. The layup missed. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Marvin Bagley is out there with Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Curry passes to Murray. A 3-pointer, Wiggins. And it's Murray with the jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Harris's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
On its way from Curry for 2. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Dinwiddie passes to Bagley. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Murray with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Curry. Outside, Green. Oh, good on the triple. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your defense.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Marvin Bagley.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Doncic against Curry. And they double up Doncic. Man. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Man's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
That free throw good from Doncic.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Curry against Doncic. Pass to Osman from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Doncic against Curry. Doncic kicks to Osman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doncic with the steal. Passes to Osman. Dishes to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Curry. And that one's good, Ayton. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Memphis with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Doncic against Curry. Doncic passes to Mann. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mann's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
Murray, good.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And the wide-open shot from Avdia. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Curry against Doncic. Now Curry. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not